Good day to each and everyone, especially to you, ma'am. Good day. And today I'm going to present my audio-visual presentation about recommended dietary allowance or RDA. Before I go on, let us know first what is RDA. RDA is average daily level of intake sufficient to meet the nutrients requirements of nearly all 97% to 98% healthy people. And now, let us know the RDA of the following nutrients. And now, let's start from protein. The RDA for protein is modest on 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, and this amount needed to meet the basic nutritional requirements. The next one is vitamin A. The recommended daily amount of vitamin A is 900 micrograms or mcg for adult men and 700 mcg for adult women. The next one is vitamin B12. The RDA for adults is 2.4 mg per day of vitamin B12 because 10 to 30% older people will be unable to absorb naturally occurring vitamin B12. It is advisable for those older than 50 years to meet their RDA mainly by consuming foods fortified with vitamin B12 or a vitamin B12 negative containing supplement. Next is a vitamin C. For adults, the recommended daily amount of vitamin C is 65 to 90 milligrams or mg a day, and the upper limit is 2000 mg a day. Although too much dietary vitamin C is unlikely to be harmful, mega doses of vitamin C supplements might cause diarrhea or nausea. Next is folic acid. The recommended daily amount of folic acid for adults is 400 micrograms or mcg. Adult women who are planning pregnancy or could become pregnant should be advised to get 400 to 1000 mcg of folic acid a day. The next one is calcium. To meet the current recommended dietary allowance or RDA of calcium, women ages 18 to 50 and men ages 18 to 70 need 1000 milligrams or mg of calcium. This equals 2 servings of calcium-rich foods like dairy, of foods and beverages fortified with calcium. Next is phosphorus. The recommended dietary allowance or RDA for phosphorus is the following. Adults ages 19 years and older is 700 mg. Children 9 to 18 years 1250 mg. Children ages 4 to 8 years 500 mg. The next one is sodium. Americans eat an average amount 3,400 mg of sodium per day. However, the dietary guidelines of Americans recommended adults limit sodium intake to less than 2,300 mg per day. That's equal to about 1 teaspoon of table salt. Next is potassium. A healthy adult should aim to consume 3,500 to 4,700 mg daily from foods. To increase your intake, incorporate a few potassium-rich foods into your diet such as spinach, yams, avocados, bananas, and fish such as salmon. Next is chloride. 800 mg of chloride per day is the recommended dietary allowance or RDA according to EU Scientific Committee on Food. Next is iron. The RDA for all age groups of men and postmenopausal women is 8 mg per day. The RDA for premenopausal is 18 mg per day. The medium dietary intake of iron is approximately 16 to 18 mg per day for men and 12 mg for women. Next is zinc. RDA for adults 19 plus years is 11 mg a day for men and 18 mg for women. Pregnancy lactation requires slightly more at 11 mg and 12 mg respectively UL, the tolerable upper intake level, is the maximum daily intake and likely to cause harmful effects on health. Next is iodine. The recommended dietary allowance or RDA for adult men and women is 150 mg per day. The medium intake of iodine from food in the United States approximately 240 to 300 mg per day for men and 190 to 210 mg per day for women. Next is copper. The RDA for adult men and a woman is 900 mg per day. The medium intake of copper from food in the United States is approximately 1.0 to 1.6 mg per day for adult men and women. Next is manganese. While there is no RDA for manganese, the adequate intake recommendation is 1.8 to 2.3 mg per day. The AI for children differs depending on age 30. The tolerable upper intake level or UL is 11 mg per day for adults 19 and older. The last one but not the least is selenium. The RDA for adult men and women 19 plus years of age is 55 micrograms daily. Women who are pregnant and lactating need about 60 and 70 micrograms daily respectively. And now, let's go through the nutrients that required to the following. Let's start from infant. Some of the nutrients babies need to grow and stay healthy, and this includes. Let's start from calcium. Calcium helps to build strong bones and teeth. The next one is fats. Fats creates energy, helps the brain to develop, keeps skin and hair healthy, and protects against infections. The next one is folic acid. Folic acid helps cell divide. Next is iron. Iron builds blood cells and helps the brain to develop. Breastfed babies should receive iron supplements. The next one is protein and carbohydrates. These two provide energy and fuel growth. The next one is zinc. Zinc helps the cells grow and repair themselves. Your babies also needs vitamins such as vitamin A, keeps skin, hair, vision, and immune system healthy. Vitamin B1 helps the body turn food to energy. Vitamin B2 helps the body turn foods to energy and protects cells from damages. Vitamin B3 helps the body turn food to energy and use fats and proteins. Next one is vitamin B6, keeps the brain and immune system healthy. Next is vitamin B12, keeps the nerve and blood cells healthy and makes DNA, the genetic material in every cell. Next is vitamin C, protects against infections, builds bones and muscles, and helps wounds heal. Next is vitamin D, helps the body absorb calcium from food, keeps bones and teeth healthy. Breastfed babies may need vitamin D supplements. Vitamin E protects cells from damage and strengthens the immune systems. The last one but not the least is vitamin K, helps the blood to clot. And now let's go through children. Let's know what are the nutrients they needed for. Children needs protein. Protein helps the child's body build cells, break down food into energy, fight infections, and carry oxygen. The next one is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the body's most important source of energy. They help a child's body to use fat and protein for building and repairing tissues. The next one is fats. Fats are the great source of energy for kids and are easily stored in a child's body. They are also important in helping the body to properly use some of the other nutrients it needs. Next is calcium. Calcium is essential in helping to build a child's healthy bones and teeth. It's also important for blood clotting and for nerve, muscles, and heart functions. Next is iron. Iron is necessary for a child to build healthy blood that carries oxygen to cells all over the body. Next one is folic acid. Folic acid also very important for kids. One of the B vitamin folate is necessary for healthy growth and development of child cells. Lack of vitamins can cause anemia. Next is fiber. Fiber helps produce bowel regularity in child. It can also play a role in reducing the chances of heart disease and cancer later in life. Next is vitamin A. Vitamin A serves as a variety of purpose in kids and adults. It helps growth, assists the eyes in adjusting to dim and bright lights, keeps skin unhealthy, and works to prevent infections. The last one but not the least is vitamin C. Vitamin C does more than just fighting off the common cold. It also holds the body cells together, strengthens the wall of blood vessels, helps body heal wounds, and it's important for building strong bones and teeth. And now let's go through adolescence and let us know what are the nutrients they needed for. Adolescents need also calcium. To build strong bones and teeth, good sources of calcium are fat-free or low-fat milk, yogurt, and cheese. Next is vitamin D. Vitamin D to keep bones healthy. Good sources of vitamin D include orange juice, whole oranges, tuna, and fat-free or low-fat milk. Next is potassium to help lower blood pressure. Try banana or baked potato with a skin for potassium boost. Next is fiber to help you stay regular and feel full. Good sources of fiber are beans and celery. The last one but not the least is protein to power you up and helps you grow strong. Peanut butter, eggs, tofu, legumes such as lentils and peas, chicken, fish, low-fat meats are all good sources of protein. And now, let's go to adults. What are the nutrients they needed for? Both men and women adults needed carbohydrates, protein, fat, iron, and calories. And now, let's go through pregnant women. Let us know what are the nutrients they needed for. Pregnant women also need calcium. Helps to build strong bones and teeth. Main sources are milk, cheese, yogurt, and sardines. During pregnancies, you need 1,000 milligrams daily. The next one is iron. Helps red blood cells deliver oxygen to your baby. Sources include lean red meat, dried beans, peas, and iron-fortified cereals. During pregnancies, you need 27 mg daily. The next one is vitamin A. You need this vitamin for healthy skin, eyesight, and both growth. Carrots, dark, leafy green, sweet potato are good sources. During pregnancy, you need 770 micrograms daily. Next is vitamin C. Promotes healthy gums, teeth, and bones, and helps your body absorb iron. Good sources are citrus fruit, broccoli, tomatoes, and strawberries. During pregnancy, you need 85 mg daily. The next one is vitamin D. Aids your body in absorption of calcium to help build your baby's bones and teeth. Sources include exposure to sunlight, fortified milk, fatty fish such as salmon. During pregnancy, you need 600 international units daily. The next one is vitamin B6. Helps from red blood cells and helps your body use protein, fat, carbohydrates. You can find vitamin B6 in beef, liver, pork, whole grain cereals, and bananas. During pregnancy, you need 1.9 mg daily. The next one is vitamin B12. Helps from red blood cells and maintain your nervous system. You can find this only in animal products. Good sources include liver, meat, fish, poultry, and milk. During pregnancy, you need 2.6 micrograms daily. The last one but not the least is folic acid. It reduces the risk of neural tube defect of brain and spinal cord. The last one is lactating mothers. Let us know what are the nutrients they needed for. Lactating mothers also need calcium, helps build strong bones and teeth, and plays an important role in helping the circulatory, muscular, and nervous system work properly. pregnant and breastfeeding woman should get 1000 mg of calcium a day. The next one is carbohydrates. Helps provide energy to support the growth and development of baby and after delivery breastfeeding. The next one is fiber. Is a nutrient that can help ease the constipations that common during pregnancy. The next one is healthy fats. Is an important part of healthy diet. During pregnancy, fat is needed to support your baby's growth and development. The next one is iodine. Helps the body thyroid gland make hormones that help with growth and brain development. Not getting enough iodine during pregnancy can put a baby at risk of thyroid problems, developmental delays, and learning problems. The next one is protein. Helps build a baby's tissues and supports growth, especially in second and third trimesters of pregnancies. The next one is vitamin A. Helps develop a baby's heart, eyes, and immune system. The last one but not the least is the vitamin B12. Plays an important role in the formation of a baby's red blood cells, as well as brain development and functions. But before I end this audio-visual presentation, I will leave a quote first. Eat nutritious foods and you will live longer and lasting in your life.